સહજાનંદ સ્વામી મહારાજની જય. હરિજન સાચરે જે ઉરમાં હિંમત રાખે વિપતે વરચીરે કે દીદીન વચન નવ ભાખે. If we claim to be Harijan, devotees of God, lovers of God, children of God, spiritual, then he says that if our claim is sincere, honest, authentic, then the first sign of this is Urma Himmat Rakhe. We show a sign of strength. When do we show this sign of strength? When there is a vipat that we are facing, a challenge, a test, an obstacle. We shouldn't get anxious or vulnerable in this test. Vipate varchire, munjhai na jau is what varchire means. We must not get nervous in such challenges of life, and in that vulnerability or nervousness, kedi din vachan nav bhakhe. We must not speak, express, feel any kind of inferior thought. Any weak thought does not suit a spiritual lover of God, a child of God. Why? Because God is our father and mother. God is our caretaker, our guardian, our angel. With him taking care of us, we do not deserve to feel such inferior thoughts. Jagnu sukh dukh re maik mithya kari jaane tan dhan jata re antar ma शोक नयाणे तन धन जाता रे अंतर मां शोक नयाणे. All the pleasures and pains of this materialistic world, the Harijan understands, are all mithya, means impermanent. They do not last forever. They are illusionary. They are a design of life. That is how life is, full of highs and lows, full of duality, full of pleasure and pain, full of suffering and joy. These fluctuations of the design of life do not hold the power to instigate a feeling of mourning in a devotee. Shok na aane. पर उपकारी रे जन प्रेम नियम मा पूरा दैहिक दुख मारे दाजे नहीं साधु शूरा. Paropakari re, they are always thinking about how they can spread positivity around them, spirituality around them, how they can make someone else's life a little better, a little easier. They are always in that selfless mode. They are always fulfilled because they are loved by God. They always have a sense of completeness in them because they are following everything that God has told them and living a life of conduct, living a life of righteousness. And hence there is no guilt or fear or negativity that resides in their life. Even when they are facing daihik dukh, when they are facing the pains and challenges of life, daje nahi sadhu shura. They never feel any sort of pinch because of these challenges, and they depict or represent bravery not because they are strong, It's not that we need to be strong. Our strength comes that God is by our side. हरि ने समरे रे नित्य अहोनिश उमंग भरिया सर्वता जीने रे नटनागर वाहला करिया. Hari ne samre re, whether in good days or whether in bad days, whether in difficult days or easy days, the only thing that a Harijan does is Hari Smaran. Ahonish, Nitya, Umang Bhariya, with enthusiasm, with willingness, with a pull towards this kind of Nam Smaran, day and night, 24/7, 365. Sarvata jinere. Get detached with or overcome all bondages, and with that kind of a tyag, mental tyag, spiritual tyag, not abandonment, but knowing that everything is tuchh and nashwant, only and only Nam Smaran of God is something that is eternal. With this understanding, with this Gyan, the only thing that is Vahlu, the only thing that is dear to a Harijan is this Natnagar, this God who has created this whole illusionary universe. That God is the only thing dear to a Harijan. ब्रह्मानंद कहे रे एवा हरिजननी बलिहारी मस्तक जाता रे नव मेले टेक विसारी. Brahmanand Swami says, this kind of Harijan is somebody whose back God will pat. God will give us shabashi. He will be proud of us. He will be happy with how we are dealing with life, with our attitude and approach in life. And mastak jata re, even on our deathbed, even if we have to trade off our life for this kind of attitude or approach, we will not let go of this kind of surrender, this kind of bravery, this kind of positivity, this kind of spirituality, because it is very, very difficult to gain this mindset. It is very, very difficult to even come to a point in life that we are spoken to about this mindset. To be in the sanidhya of saints, of gurus, of scriptures, of shastras, of kirtans that talk of such an attitude in itself is a priceless coincidence. If God has showered His grace on us and blessed us with this, we must not trade it off for anything in life. टेक न मेले रे ते मरद खरा जग माही त्रिविध तापे रे के दियंतर डोले नाही के दियंतर डोले नाही. Whatever happens, this attitude, this approach will never be compromised. 3 types of tap: Adhi Daivik, Adhi Bhautik, Adhyatmik. These are 3 kinds of challenges that we human beings face. That's how life is designed. Adhi Bhautik are Sharirik, or challenges of this body, the health of this body. Adhi Daivik are challenges of the universe. Let's say there's a tsunami, there is a bhukam, there is an earthquake. These are universal challenges. And Adhyatmik, mental or spiritual challenges, when God tests our resilience, our surrender, our belonging. निधड़क वर तेरे दृढ़ धीरज मन माधारी काड़ करमनी रे शंका ते देवे विसारी काड़ करमनी रे शंका ते देवे विसारी. निधडक, fearlessly, the Harijan behaves with दृढ़ धीरज जे डोले नाही, मनमाधारी. Unshakable faith, unshakable trust, unshakable attitude. Why? Because the Harijan knows for sure that Kad, my samay is bad, or karma, my karma is bad, because of which I am facing this untoward incident in life, is not how a Harijan thinks. A Harijan knows that Kad and karma have no role to play in a Harijan's life. Never does a Harijan have such shankad, such doubts. Everything that is happening in our life is a universal conspiracy, God's divine plan, because He wants us to understand something, because He wants us to transcend, to evolve, to transform, because He wants to cleanse us, hence He's put us in a surface, because He wants to shape us, hence He's slapping us like a potter, because He wants us to understand life better, is why He plants experiences in our lives. And we are not facing any revenge or consequence of our wrongdoings in the past. If we are a Harijan, everything is God's plan. मोड़ू बहलू रे निश्चय करी एक दिन मरवू. हे मोड़ू बहलू रे निश्चय करी एक दिन मरवू. जग सुख सारू रे के दिकायर मन नव करवू. जग सुख सारू रे के दिकायर मन नव करवू. Some have to die late, some have to die early, but everyone is going to die. Everything is nashwant, everything is terminal, everything is going to end. Then why are we mourning that we are losing something earlier or later? Eventually nothing that we are accumulating, nothing that we are wishing, nothing that we are wanting is going to stay with us. Jag sukh sarure, for materialistic pleasures, for the pleasures and joys of this impermanent world or this impermanent human birth. Why do we want to become kayar? Why do we want to become weak? Why do we want to show God that I have become weak because you gave me some material challenge, some sansaric trouble? I don't care about sansaric troubles. I just care that I'm spiritually evolving. I just care that my soul is progressing. I just want this birth to be my last birth in which this spirit, this soul passes all the tests of life. अंतर पाड़ी रे समझी ने सवड़ी आटी. माथु जाता रे मेले नहीं ते नर माटी. Never must we lose savadi aati. We must always think constructively. We must never think negatively or destructively. When we become bondaged, we start thinking destructively or negatively. And that's when we need to wake ourselves up, shake ourselves up. We must not allow ourselves to think avadu against how God would like us to think. We must always think how God would like us to think. कोई निशंका रे के दिमन माते नव धारे. ब्रह्मानंद नारे वाहला ने पढ़ना विसारे. ब्रह्मानंद नारे वाहला ने पढ़ना विसारे. Never will a Harijan raise any doubt on anything, on anyone, on any circumstance. Never will mental challenges become spiritual challenges for a Harijan. And Brahmanand kahe re, that the true sign is Vahla ne pad na visare. Not for a moment must we get separated from God. Our sadhana, our purusharth, our seeking must be uninterrupted. जो होय हिम्मत रे नरने उर माही भारी दृढ़ता जोइने रे तेनी मदद करे मोरारी दृढ़ता जोइने रे तेनी मदद करे मोरारी. If we show such signs and then we don't know how to, if we have the will to be strong but don't know the skill of how to get strong, to teni madad kare morari. If he sees intent in us, a true intent in us, that we want only God and we want spiritual strength and we don't want material outcomes, but we want his saath, his sangat, him by our side, and we want only and only Hari and not outcomes through Hari. We don't want to use Hari for sansarik sukh or to overcome sansarik dukh. We just want Hari unconditionally. The day he sees this, apri madad morari kare. He helps us. बीक तजीने रे नित हिम्मत सो तो बोले मस्तक माया रे सर्वे तृण जेबू तोले. बीक तजीने रे, overcoming fear and anxiety. Nit himmat soto bole. A Harijan will always talk strength. A Harijan will always talk bravery. A Harijan will always talk positivity. A Harijan will always at least talk spirituality. Mastak maya re sarve trun je utole. Because he is understood from the Guru, from the Shastras, that everything in Maya, everything around us, this illusionary world is like a trun. It's insignificantly small. केसरी सिंहने रे जम शंका मिले नहीं मन मा एकाएकी रे निर्भय थई विचरे वन मा पंडे छोटो रे मोटा मेंगड़ ने मारे हिम्मत बिनानो रे हाथी ते जोइने हारे ब्रह्मानंद कहे रे म समझे तेजन शूरा तन करिना खेरे गुरु वचने चूरे चूरा तन करी नाखे रे गुरु वचने चूरे चूरा. In the jungle, how a Kesari Siha, a lion, is smaller in size as compared to the elephant, but he does not get afraid by the size of the elephant, but with his bravery, with his own skill, with his own will, can easily defeat an elephant. The obstacles in life feel gigantic, elephant-like, but they are nothing in front of a Harijan because of the skill and will that spirituality brings in our life. We are blessed to have gurus in our life. Tan kari naakhe re guru vachane chure chura Brahmanand kahe re em samjhe te jan shura. Brahmanand Swami says that Harijan is authentic and brave who will follow every vachan of his Guru. If the Guru says do mala, he will do mala. If the Guru says do Nam Smaran, he will do Nam Smaran. If the Guru says leave it on God, he will leave it on God. If the Guru says read Bhavna Bodh, he will read Bhavna Bodh. If the Guru says follow this, he will follow this. If the Guru says do this, he will do this. There is no resistance. There is no brain work. There is no logic. There is no ego in between. There is no inertia at all. If the Guru has said, I have to do this, is the only mindset we must have. पेट कटारी रे पहरी ने सन्मुख चाल्या पाछा न बड़े रे कोई नाते न रह जाल्या आमा सामारे उड़े भाग लानियाड़ा ते अवसर मारे रह राजी ते मत वाला साचा शूरा रे जे नावेरी धाव वखाणे जीवित जूठू रे मरबूते मंगड़ जाने जीवित जूठू रे मरबूते मंगड़ जाने. A brave fighter will have a katari tied to his waist, which is far smaller in size than a talwar, than a sword, but he is such a great fighter that that small katari can also cut a sword into two because of his fighting skills. The shatrus inside us, the obstacles outside us are both like a talwar. But if we are going to be bold and brave, with God by our side, with sincerity and honesty in us, if we believe that jivit juthure, instead of living an illusionary, a materially or a false life full of fake and deceit, instead of living this world of impermanence, marvu te mangad jane, it's better to die. I don't want to live materially. I want to live spiritually. And if I am eventually going to live materially and again get bondaged in another birth, in another cycle, in another human punishment, it's better that I die right now. But if I want to live, I want to live spiritually. If I want to live, I want to live with the right mindset, with the right approach. We must desire and work towards getting this approach. And he says we just have to show intent. He is going to help us. Madad kare morari. But is our intent correct? Is our intent authentic? Do we really want God, or we still want sansar? Is something that we have to honestly confess, honestly overcome. We can't say that I love God but not want God. We can't say that I want gifts of God and claim that we are devotees of God. We want just God, only God, nothing else from God. Not sansarik sukh, not overcoming sansarik dukh, but we want God and God alone. Teni pere re harijan pan joye tikha antar shatru ne re lage ati vajra sarikha माथू जाता रे मुखनु पानी नभ जावे ब्रह्मानंद कहे रे ते संत हरि मन भावे ब्रह्मा नंद कहे रे ते संत हरि मन भावे. If you want to be liked by God, then we have to show these signs, this attitude, this approach. We have to have this strong resilience, this strength, this strong love for God, this unconditional love for God. Only then we will be in a position to overcome all our antar shatrus. Only then we will be in a position to liberate from this bondaged mindset. The mind is our enemy, the circumstances aren't. The same circumstances can be seen as lessons or as punishments, as karmic consequences or as God's blessings, as God's planted experiences, as God's prasad. If we get in the right mindset, sansarik sukh and sansarik dukh are both his prasad. My meal may have things that are sweet and things that are sour and things that are bitter. Everything forms a meal. Just like that, sukh and dukh, highs and lows, duality is the design of life. Whatever comes in life, we must not lose this perspective towards life. We must not become weak, vulnerable, anxious, or afraid. We must never ever desire any outcomes other than what is happening to us. We must always keep looking for what is the lesson for me in this experience. We must not question God, why you are doing this to me. We must question God, what do you want me to learn from this? We must not challenge why God planted challenges in our life, but we must get the perspective of how I must behave to get out of these challenges. I'm not interested in outcomes of this birth. I'm interested in outcomes of my spiritual journey. After I die, what happens to me? Because I know I have to die. I'm not interested in life before death. I'm interested in outcomes of life after death. This perspective will get us the strength, the right mindset, and the right eyes to look at life. Sahajanand Swami Maharaj.